Welcome to Everyday Woman. So many of us think we have to spend so much money to stay fit, but Jeanette DePatty is here, the fat chick, to tell us we can use things right in our own home. What can we use, Jeanette?
Well, you have a resistance gym right in your cupboards. If you look around, you will find what you need. So, like for example, here's some cans of fruit right here. See? We can do some can curls, like little bicep curls, can curls. See? Like this is basic resistance, and then like you can get those big old pie cans of cherry pie filling, you get a little bit more resistance, right? So this is a basic.
So before you bake that pie, you work off a little bit of it, right?
Right.
Because you got to make the pie still.
Right. And so there's different things that you can use for different parts of your body, right? So this is some water bottles, and these come in all different sizes, right? So that's another way that you can change your resistance up. And you can do some water wings, right? Some little pec squeezes like this. And you can do all of this at home. You can do it in front of the mirror, like if you really want to check your form. But this is really light resistance. It's totally safe for you to do this at home.
But, some people are going to say, well, that's not going to cut it for me. That's not going to give me, the kind of resistance I need to really get a good workout.
Yeah, you just need to get heavier stuff, right? So now we've moved up to the detergent bottles, right? This is like, and these come like, you can get the 2-gallon, like, big mama jamas if you want, right? And you can do lifts with this, right? And again, you can do the fly with this, right? Like remember, we must increase our bust, right? Remember we used to say that? And, you can really get a little bit creative and come up with new things. Like, okay, so this is what I call, we've got these little baskets here. And you can put stuff in them to change the resistance level.
And so that's perfect too. So, as you keep increasing your strength, you can keep adding to the basket.
Right. So this here, now this is fancy stuff. I call this the push broom, right? So you put some stuff in here, you put your little baskets of stuff.
You got a dumbbell bar.
That's right here. And you can put this behind your head. See?
Now, is it a little awkward? Is it just worth it to get a few, weights and things like that? Or do you think, no, I can do all of this at home, and if people feel intimidated, they don't need to?
You know what? It's totally up to you. You can do like some retail motivation, like if that's what gets you going, and you can buy some weights. But I think so many of us, like we spend all this money on stuff, and we don't even know what we're doing yet. So we don't always get the right stuff.
That is so important because, yeah, you might get a weight that you can't even possibly do, so why invest that kind of money in it?
Right, and then, like, when you're ready for, like, the big time, right, then you could go to the luggage lift.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so I travel a lot. I travel all around the country, and I talk to people about health at every size, and my book, The Fat Chick Works Out. And so I have to carry luggage around a lot, and you can really load this bad boy up. I've paid the extra.
I know, exactly.
I paid the extra, like, over 50-pound weight limit thing. But you just, you can put your hands on the handle right here. Make sure your knees are a little bit soft so you're not locked out, and you can just lift up.
And that's hard because I usually can't even, like, lift it onto the Weymouth scale at the airport.
Right, and this is something, too, that you can do while you're at the airport, while you're sitting around the house. Like, you'd be in the grocery store, and you do some can curls while you're like, broccoli or peas, broccoli or peas, right?
And so no one has to think you're doing anything crazy
because
you're just deciding, right?
That's right. That's right. So it's really about using common sense when it comes to movements and getting a little bit of exercise into your life.
Do you really encourage people to just go ahead and do things at home? Because I know a lot of people are scared to go out and having to go to the gym, and then you feel like you have to buy a new wardrobe and all of that. So do you you say you have a saying, a stay-at-home superhero. Tell us about that.
Well, you can get a great workout at home. And one of the great things about working out at home is that you can really get the family involved. And like something like these cans, like the kids, you can give them, like, maybe they're only up to, like, tomato paste. Maybe they got the little cans, right? But they can do stuff with you, and then they're watching you as a role model for exercise, which is great for kids. You can work out at the gym. It's really important, though, that you find a class that's right for you, that's at the right level for you, with teachers that are willing to modify things the way that you need them to, and where you don't feel like you're put down or uncomfortable or encouraged to do more than your body is really ready for.
Absolutely. Maybe you can only do, one can so far, a small can, and you haven't worked up to the pie can yet.
Yeah, you can get all the way up to the, the gallon jugs, right, when you're ready.
Absolutely. Well, those are great tips. And to get more tips, you can go to thefatchick.com, and we'll be back with more.